Okay, so I'm taking all of the ingredients listed above and I'm going to take them all and grind them in my coffee grinder. So I'm cutting everything into like little pieces and putting it in the coffee grinder. I think I was supposed to take the seeds out of the chilies, but I'm insane. I'm kidding, I just forgot to, but it still tasted fine. So just grind everything up and have 1 cup of very hot oil ready, and we're gonna put the freshly ground spices into the hot oil, some oregano. I didn't have Mexican, so I used regular. I'm gonna mix this up. But a pro tip is to prepare this chili oil about 24 hours in advance so the flavors can really vibe and get to know each other. Okay, so here I have about 4 pounds of beef in a large pot. I added 1 large onion. I'm gonna add 2 carrots, 2 heads of garlic, some bay leaves, some of the guajillo chilies, and some beef bouillon cubes. And I'm also gonna make sure to like fully submerge it in water. And now I'm just gonna bring it to a boil for about 15 minutes, and 15 minutes later I'm just gonna skim off like all of the excess foam that comes up to the top. Okay, so after the foam has been removed, I'm gonna cover it and boil it on medium-low for an hour. Okay, so this is what it should look like 1 hour later. So now I'm just gonna remove all the guajillo chilies. I think I put in 8, and I'm going to blend them in a blender. Another pro tip for this step is to not use water to blend the chilies and to use the stock from the pot, because if you use water it's going to start to get watered down and the flavor is going to get lost. So just use stock. Okay, so it's kind of hard to tell, but like that's what I'm doing in this clip. I'm just removing the stock from the pot and putting it in my blender to help blend the chilies. Okay, so once the chilies are all blended together, I'm gonna pour it back into the pot, and oh my god, the flavor in this, the flavor.
Wow, like oh my god. The flavor, oh my god, it's so real, like.
Okay, so now I'm just mixing everything together, and then I also added 2 more carrots since the carrots we added in previously were like melting away. Usually people don't add carrots, but it just added so much flavor. Yeah, I followed Views on the Road on YouTube and she was right about the carrots. Anyways, this is a perfect time to check the salt content. It wasn't to my liking, so I added another beef bouillon cube, and then I stirred it all together, and then I covered it for another hour on medium-low. Okay, so 1 hour later, you'll know your meat is ready when it's like nice and tender. I'm not even gonna lie, I surprised myself because she was so tender and like fall off the bone. Wow. Oh my gosh, it's like pull off the bone. Okay. What? Okay, so I practiced a couple of tacos beforehand. So in a frying pan, I'm gonna put in the chili oil that we made before. I'm gonna take a small corn tortilla and dip it in the consomme, and then I'm gonna put the tortilla in the pan, let it sizzle, and then to that I'm gonna add some shredded cheese and let it get all melty. Okay, so once the cheese is all melty, I added in some of the shredded beef to half of the taco. I also added some chopped up onions and cilantro or coriander or whatever you want to say. I also added in like a spoonful of consomme to the taco for some extra juiciness, and it was mad luxurious. Anyways, it was so good. I just flipped it and like I just closed the taco, and I also added some extra chili oil for a better color and some more flavor. Okay, so you just want to keep repeating these steps until you have however many tacos you need. I'm not gonna lie, like this is the hardest part, like the frying aspect of it, because there are so many steps, but in the end it's so worth it because these tacos were literally so freaking good. Okay, so I served the tacos with some consomme, some onion, cilantro, and some lime. And guys, these tacos were literally so good. Please make them at home. The recipe was pretty easy, right? But yeah, so if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section or DM me. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.